these are the nails that I did on my sister, and carry on watching if you want to see how I did them. Just a little disclaimer, I am not a nail tech myself. My sister is, so she talked me through the process. So on this part I'm pushing the cuticles back to create a bigger nail bed, because as you can see my sister bites her nails, so her nail beds are quite small, so I needed to push them back to be able to put a nail tip on them. So I'm filing the nail bed to take all of the shine so that the acrylic doesn't lift. So now that I've measured her nails and found out what tip size she is, I'm now sticking them down with some nail glue and putting some pressure on the tip of the nail to make sure that it's stuck down and it's not going to lift. Next I need to cut down the tips to make sure that they all are the same size, and I'm just measuring them against each finger, and then at the end I will also measure against the other hand to make sure that they all are the correct length. Also, depending on what shape that you want to do, you might want to do them a little bit longer, especially if you're going to do like a coffin, just because when you're filing them to shape they are just going to get a bit shorter. Now I'm just applying the dehydrator from CJP on the nails to take all the oils so that the acrylic sticks. Now I'm just applying some of the acid bond from CJP. Once I've done that, I'm now shaping the nail. I believe that I was doing a square type of nail. Now, because I'm not a nail tech, I'm not really an expert on doing shapes, so I just did whatever was easier. Now I'm just buffing the nails. I don't really know what it does. I think it just blends the nail tip into your nail. So now I'm going to use the CJP core powder in crystal glass and also some glitters from Glitter Goddess in Misty Sunrise and some little stars, and I'm just going to use this to do different type of feature nails. So I'm not really sure how much I used of each thing. I sort of eyeballed it and got my sister to tell me if it was enough or if I needed some more. The monomer I used was the CJP, the 1.21. So once I burped the brush, I dipped it into the clear nail powder and I picked up a bead and I started at the tip of the nail just because that's where my sister said it would be best to start, and I just started building it from there. So I'm now moving up on the nail, and I'm making sure that I'm leaving a gap, or trying to leave a gap at the top where the cuticle is, just because I know that if I go too close to the cuticle, it will sort of go on top of it and then it'll start lifting. Ring finger, I'm just doing the same thing but with the glitter mixture, and I'm just using that all over the nail. It was a little bit more challenging just because there was like obviously the little grains of glitter, and it was making it a little bit harder to work with, but overall I think it wasn't too difficult. And now I'm using the glitter mixture to do an ombre effect on the nail, and I'm going to use the CJP powder in Amore, and I'm just going to put that across the top of the nail where the cuticle starts, and I'm just using that, and I'm just going to fade it into the glitter. So now I'm using the clear powder to go over the glitter nail, and I'm just encapsulating the glitter to make sure that there's like a smooth surface over the glitter. Now I'm just filing over the nails, and I'm just tapping over them to make sure that it was dry, and I'm just filing over the top just to make sure there's no like lumps or anything, and just filing over the sides to make sure that I've kept the shape and that there's no like acrylic on the sides or on the bottom. Now I'm going in with a Girl 2 Girl gel polish in 227 over the clear nails. This gel polish, I done 2 layers and I cured them for 60 seconds each time. Once I went in with 2 coats, I went in with a Millennium Nails non-white top coat, and I just done 1 layer and I cured it for 60 seconds on the UV nail lamp. Lastly, I'm going in with some Simple Cuticle Oil, and I'm just putting that on the cuticle, try not to get it on the nail, just to give some life back to the cuticles, just because we've dehydrated them, and it just makes them feel a bit smoother and softer. This is the end result of the nails. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe and leave a comment of any future videos.